the rodeo, a Texas staple, and here we are, one of the largest rodeos in the state, the San Antonio Rodeo. We are here right now on the grounds of the Frost Bank Center. We're going to take you all the way through what there is to do here, how long it runs, and some of the can't misses here at the San Antonio Rodeo. My name is Chris Marti, also known as the Rebate Guy, guys, and let's jump right in on this amazing video. So before we get into what to do here, let's talk about the event itself. The rodeo runs every year for most of February here in San Antonio. It's 3 straight weeks, and so for example, in 2025, it will be running February 6th through February 23rd, so about 3 full weeks. This event is so massive that not only does it run for 3 weeks, but it takes up the entire footprint of where the Frost Bank Center is, including the Freeman Coliseum and all the livestock barns, the cattle barns, the expo halls, the food court, and all the parking lots 4 and 5 that you normally park in for different concerts and Spurs games, which becomes a massive carnival during this event. So one of the many things to do at the rodeo is, of course, eat. And they bring in amazing vendors from all across the state to actually come to the rodeo and prefer the food and have their different booths, and some of them bring their food trucks and things like that. I'm a big fan of Texas barbecue. I love barbecue. I also love tacos. And so what better way than getting some brisket barbecue tacos? We made a stop over at Davila's Barbecue. They're super famous. They've been on TV. Definitely check them out and look them up. They're out of Seguin, and they have their truck for the first year ever. They're inside as well, so if you come to the rodeo, they have an inside location where you've probably seen them before, but this year they also had a secondary location outside in the food truck. So it's amazing. We're gonna take a bite of these things and see what we think. Fire. That's good. Of course, anytime you're coming to a major Texas rodeo, shopping is one of your must-dos. And here at the San Antonio Rodeo, it is no joke. They have the entire inside of the Expo Hall in the back of the grounds that is completely full with local vendors and shops with crazy offerings. We saw a candy store that ranges near a fourth of this thing with all sorts of candies. You've got your smokers, you've got your hats, of course, your boots, and so much amazing rodeo and just general Texas outdoor attire. There's some great shops here, some great vendors. We'll show you all some B-roll kind of walking through, seeing all the different shops that are here, but definitely check them out. There's way too many to cover, but this is a can't miss location at your next stop to the San Antonio Rodeo. One last thing before we leave the shops at the rodeo, they actually have an incredible petting zoo if you're bringing your young ones with you. My little boy and little girl loved it. There are so many different animals there, from a llama to a deer to the different pigs and chickens, and so much that they have to see at the petting zoo. So if you definitely, again, if you got your little ones with you, make sure that you check out the petting zoo here at the rodeo. So we've spent so much time talking about what to do at the rodeo, but let's talk a little bit about the rodeo itself. I'd actually never gone before this year, and I was so excited to make this video because I really got to experience it for the first time ever. And so inside the Frost Bank Center is where the main rodeo is, again, at every night before the concert series, and then during the day as well on the Saturdays and Sundays. So really cool experience. And in here, they've got so many different athletic sports, and the amount of concentration and training that these things require, it is so impressive. Everything from roping to, again, holding on as long as they can on the horses, and just anything in between. If you've never had an opportunity to see real Texas rodeo events, I highly recommend coming to see these things. These guys are talented, and you will have the time of your life. Family friendly, bring the whole family. It's a great experience from start to finish. So typically to see live music at the rodeo in San Antonio, you've got to get tickets to the separate ticketed event at the Frost Bank Center. That's the actual rodeo itself that occurs at night, and then on the weekends it's during 12 o'clock as well. So there's a 12 o'clock show and then there's a nighttime show. But typically you have to have a separate ticket over there go to the Frostbank Center, see the rodeo, and see the concerts. But here, we're right outside of the shops at Expo Hall. And this is another live music stage that occurs here on the rodeo ground. So you can actually come here during the day, relax, drink a beer, shop. There's a little indoor carnival here as well with some of the rides that aren't outside at the big carnival. And then again, just listen to that live music. So pretty cool setup. It moves a little bit every year. It was inside the Expo Hall last year and it's made it out here now this year, but you'll see it next year. So it always moves. Check it out. Definitely don't miss it. All right, guys, so behind me, as you can see, is the greatest carnival on earth. This carnival is massive. It's here still on the rodeo grounds, and it actually takes up multiple parking lots that are normally used for the events here, such as the Spurs games. So really, really cool, just the expansive size of it. And they do different promos. They'll sell all-you-can-ride wristbands earlier before the rodeo starts. You can buy those before the actual show starts. Get a good deal, get unlimited rides. And then even once the rodeo is on, there's certain days like today, a Thursday, where all rides are $2 each ride versus whatever price that they normally might be. So really, really cool. We're gonna check out this carnival, see what we think, but definitely wanna make sure that this is a stop on your next rodeo visit. All right, guys, this is, of course, just a little sneak peek of the rodeo and how amazing it is. Again, the San Antonio Rodeo. Please make sure it is one of your stops. And again, everything that we're talking about on this channel is why you want to live here. Things to do, places to see, right? Our great theme parks, our great amusement events, Fiesta, the rodeo, and so much more. So if you're already not subscribed to our channel, please give us a like and a subscribe. It helps us a ton and get out here and see more of these cool places and cool things. So again, the rodeo, guys, runs February 8th through the 25th, plus or minus a couple days. Kind of second week of February through the fourth week. So definitely check it out. It'll be back here next year at the Frostbank Center here in San Antonio. As always, guys, my name is Marti, the Rebate Guy. Whether you're looking for things to do, real estate, please give us a call. We'll save you a lot of money when you buy and sell a home with us. We'll catch you next time.